Ray Allen, I mean, to me, it was just petty. Ray put out this book, and because Ray Allen put out this book, the only way the writers or anybody would sell it, or the reason he would even be on ESPN, is everybody want to know about him and Rondo. And like Rondo said, you using my name to sell your book. We didn't even think about this dude. And he's mad at Perkins because he's like, man, me and Perkins was cool, and for him to take that route, is crazy. But Ray is basically saying, like, I only tapped on it for a little bit, but it's a book. So I couldn't not mention it. So it made sense in an aspect of, how Ray was thinking he needed to get it all out, but he needed to explain him in the whatever was going on with the text messages with that. All that was in the book. Him getting caught up with the he, she, or the dude, whatever that was. That should have been addressed in the book. That he going to court for that. That should have been in the book. Look, I'm gonna say this piece and then the way he said Kevin Garnett disrespected the foundation of like their friendship. Man, that really hit a chord with me and brought me back back to one. Because I'm seeing this and I'm looking at it and I'm like, sorry, somebody else was saying this something to me in the email. But my thing is this: to sell a book, and you taking this route to sell your book, Ray. It's like people do this when things aren't going well. Or did you just need the attention? Which one is it? You're Jesus Shuttlesworth. you know, I'm quite sure you made some bank. You could ask LeBron. You brought him a ring. And he's basically through as a basketball player, and that's saying something. But Ray had his time in the league. He's gonna go in the hall. He's done a remarkable thing in this league, and for his image to be tarnished like this, because he's basically tarnishing his own image by continuing this pettiness that he got. I'm not gonna exclude KD because KG, because he got the same type of war-like mentality to where he can't turn it off even when he's off the court. Where it's like, dog, you too old for this. Like really, he's too old for this. And you see KG now and the rest of the team, how they gravitate towards Garnett and don't gravitate towards Ray. It was because of his personality. Ray was very standoffish, very I'm in my own world. So you never knew what Ray was up to or what he was thinking. So it was anybody had anything to say about Ray, people would believe it. Like, yeah, I could probably see that being him because he's quiet, stay in his own world. Not saying everything was Ray's fault, But when you put out a book, bro, all you doing is rekindling the fire. And ESPN and all these dudes, they basically bloggers, and that's all they wanted to focus on anyway. They didn't care nothing else about what was gonna come out of Ray mouth. You know, like Stephen A. and all that. But let's get back to this Rondo, because Rondo said some things. He said some things about your friendship, about you personally on this show. Here's what he had to say. Now, I'm not saying that what Rondo said was true. I'm just saying somebody's got to be lying. There's some bad blood. There's some animosity somewhere, and we will find it. So that's basically the gist of what they got to deal with now. Because what you can't forever go on that path of dealing with that type of nonsense. I know I don't even look at situations like that and think, oh man, I wonder what happened if such and such did this with such and such. Whatever happened is done. Like Paul Pierce and the rest of those guys, they felt like you betrayed them or whatever, then let it be. You know, make a book talking about growth. Like he came out and said, you know what, I'm finna congratulate Paul Pierce. That's just what it is, man. I mean, it's nothing too much to it. It was like, you went and joined LeBron. How could you do that? I mean, he did that. Ray did that. He tried to make it look like I had other deals on the table and other teams. You were going to Miami anyway because you wanted to vie for a championship. And just say it, man. You gotta quit going through all the BS. Everybody get other offers, dog. That's what they're supposed to do. They're gonna offer you a deal. It's up to you with how you pursue that. You know that. Come on. You're not crazy. We're not crazy. So if we're not crazy and you're not crazy, you know how this process works, right? Everybody gonna offer you a deal, but you already got your mind and where a couple of teams that you're thinking about going to. But you're gonna hear everybody out. So it isn't like, oh, well, it wasn't a done deal. I was going to Miami. Yes, it was. You were going to Miami. Once the opportunity, knowing that you could play with a team that just went to the NBA Finals and they're basically on course to go back to the NBA Finals again, yeah, you want to be a part of that. Just be honest. You see, that was the main hiccup I had with everybody who keeps sensationalizing Ray. Ray problem is he has to be the victim. People just can't say what it is. And because of it, they suffer. Bottom line. Now I wish Ray the best, but I hopefully this is the last time we gotta hear about him and Rondo. They don't like each other. They do like each other. One's half foot, 1 foot out of the league. The other one is out the league. Talking about Rondo said it was because of him we won the championship in 2008. He told the whole team that. Like, what is this even about? Why are you saying it now? In this book. Like, you really need this money. Nobody's talking about no stories in the book except for Rondo. The Rondo story is the only thing that's selling this book. Come on. You're too old for this, Ray. And if you that jammed up against the wall, Something went wrong, bro. I don't know what it is, court costs or whatever, man. But you gotta get it together, brother.